Okay, like and subscribe and share. Share. We're going to get straight down to some common sense. Biden said, wait a minute, did we or did we not put this man in the White House? Did the black vote put him in there? The answer is yes. Secondly, what has he done for black people? Nothing. Has he promised us anything? Yes, before he ran for president. What has he delivered? Nothing. What did he say about reparations? No. What did Congressman Clymer say? His his boy, as far as I'm concerned, his personal bootlicker say about reparations. He frowned up and said, no reparations. He should have said, my master said, no reparations. That's what he did. Now, he is taking Biden to black churches to get our vote. Bam. Think about that. He's going to the black churches. Clymer is taking him to the black churches to get our votes. And he has done nothing for us. He has given the Asians a hate crime bill, and they are guilty of attacking us and opening businesses in our neighborhoods and profiting off of us and dogging us out at the same time and giving us no respect. And he gives them a hate crime bill. Then he goes into a black church with his boy, and you got black Christians in there. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Give me a break. Now, I told you all, and you know this when I ask you this. What is the purpose of Christianity? What has it done? It has colonized, enslaved, pillaged, supported slavery, supported it, profited off of it, and so has Islam. And then I tell you that we are a spiritual people. We are a spiritual people. Everything we got, we fought for. Christianity didn't give us nothing. Give all credit to God who overlooked our stupidity and recognized the trials and tribulations that we have had to battle and exist through. The first war we had was a physical war, guns, cannons, the Civil War. The second war was a non-violent war, peaceful war, no guns, no cannons. Now we're headed into the third war, which is going to be a spiritual war. To the Caucasians, 3 strikes you out, and this is your third strike coming. And this is going to be a spiritual war, and I'm going to do the best I can, as I have been mandated by God, to bring our people back to spirituality. Religion is about heaven and hell. Spirituality is about spiritual maturity. It is taking the God seed within us and to be fertile ground for that seed and to allow it to grow. And we do that through intelligence. We do that through intelligence, not through violence, not through nonviolence. We do it through intelligence, with the use of the mind, the ability to reason. Should this man, Biden, this ugly, wrinkled, Look at the man. He is ugly and wrinkled. I mean, you have to brainwash yourself when he walks into your church to touch him. You have to ignore his physical ugliness to even put up with him. I mean, Clymer's got a strong stomach. I mean, I've seen pictures of this man smiling and frowning. Gross. Gross. But let's get past all of that, and let's go back to what has he done for us when he became president. He frowned at us when we asked him for reciprocity. He frowned at us. Then he got his boy Clymer to say, no, you're not getting reparations. But yet and still, he recognizes the wrong that his people have done to us, but he says no reparation. And Clymer is standing there next to him, frowning up, looking like the idiot that he is. Give me a break. No, don't give me a break. Give yourself a break and think about what you're doing. Then you got black people talking about voting for Trump. His parents were in the KKK. Black people who went to his campaigns, a lot of them got beat up and shoved out. He even made a fool of this black congressman who called himself running for president and told him basically that you just a sellout. Now this black congressman, I can't think of his name, he's marrying a white woman with 3 kids or something like that, because he's doing his best to fit in. Doing his best to fit in. But understand this. Africa's on the rise. And African Americans, we're on the rise in spite of the fact that some of us are still holding us back with this black Christian stuff. White Jesus didn't give you nothing. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Praying to white Jesus is voodoo. Praying to white Jesus is voodoo, and it is begging. It is begging. We are God's chosen people. We should not be praying. We should be meditating for the things we want. Meditation. Not praying to white Jesus, whose real name is Yahshua. Did Jesus pray to Jesus? My goodness. It's a fictitious character. Copied from, it's a fictitious character copied from us and redesigned to exploit us. The same way they do with our music, with our science. We did the first brain surgery, the first heart surgeries, and we can hardly get a job as a doctor. We invented everything in this country, and everything that we invent, they use against us. But the first thing that we have to do is realize that the instrument they used to subject us when they could no longer beat us was religion. We are a spiritual people. We are a spiritual people. We are the Hebrew Israelites in Deuteronomy 28, enslaved and spread all over the world. And right now, the curse is Christianity is the curse. As far as I'm concerned, it's a lie and it is a curse. It has been used to enslave, colonize, brainwash indigenous people all over the world. And Islam is just as bad because they were the slavers who did the selling. But let's go back to Biden so I can end this thing. Let's look at what this man is doing. He promised us this, then he didn't give us nothing, then he gave us Then he gave the Asians a hate crime bill. And how long have we been suffering from hate and prosecution by police? Even if he, then he goes to this church and he talks about changing this and changing that, and this was wrong and that was wrong. But he didn't get, but the least thing he could have done, if he's not going to give us reparations, he could have gave us a hate crime bill. He didn't even give us that. He gave us nothing. And they are in this church hoping that they don't slap themselves in the face while they clapping for this ugly man. Ugly. I don't want to see how you look at him. Hey, I don't think I say, if you can't understand what I'm saying and you still want to vote for this man and you still want to go to the black church, go. But spiritual people, get the Kybalion. Kybalion. I'm going to leave a link at the end of when you see my picture at the end of the thing, I'm gonna leave the link to the Kybalion. All you got to do is click it, start reading it. Then follow the 10 Commandments. You see, you can read the Bible and you don't have, the Bible is Hebrew Israelite history. You don't have to go to church and give T.D. Jakes your money when all you have to do is read it and interpret the Bible for yourself. Follow the 10 Commandments. Follow the diet. Don't eat fish without scales. Don't eat crabs and lobsters and things like that. Don't eat pork, because pork is where evil exists within, so leave that alone. Read the Kybalion. You will feel the vibrations from the Kybalion, and you will be on your way to spirituality. Free your mind. Free your mind. Don't expect change doing the same thing you've been doing. Don't expect change praying to white Jesus, who the Ku Klux Klansmen worship. If the Ku Klux Klan says Jesus saves, then common sense should tell you that this Jesus isn't going to do anything for us. And second thing, most importantly, in a system of systemic racism that refuses to stop being racist and refuses to pay reparations, expecting them to give us something that would solve the situation that we are in, is nonsense. Because especially Biden, because he has done nothing to alleviate the situation. So if he has done nothing to alleviate the situation, why are you still voting for him? Trump's not going to do anything for us either. It's best we got Cornell West. Vote for Cornell West. Vote for Cornell West. He has a history of fighting for us. Common sense. Use your brain and reason. Get out of this church.